Welcome back. Today I want to do a video about what I use on my Linux installation for custom versions of Proton. It is Proton Plus. I have this installed from the Discover store because I have the FlatHub repo set up, but I like to keep a Proton GE set up in here. So with this, you can set up Proton GE, Proton CatchOS, and you have all these other ones. You have Lux Torpeda. You know, this is for Linux native game engines. For certain Windows-only games, this is something you can use. For this, you just click the drop-down and you get the different versions. I usually don't do Proton GE latest. I just select the latest version, which as of right now is 10.25. I install that. And it installs it in the proper compatibilities folder inside of Steam. And this Proton CatchOS, I just install this. With Proton CatchOS, I find I get about 4 to 5 frames a second more in my games. I do avoid this Proton CatchOS though when it is a competitive game that has an anti-cheat, because I have found this custom Proton CatchOS sometimes causes issues with those games. But with this, once you have your Proton version installed, you can then go to your game library, and I'll show how to just select it inside of a game. So once you're inside of your Linux library here, I'm filtering just installed games. So I did a benchmark with Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. And you just go to this gear icon, properties, compatibility. And right now I have it set to Proton CatchOS. But you can scroll down and select Proton GE 10.25 for this game. I've decided to leave it on Proton CatchOS because it gets about 4 frames a second more than the Proton GE, and I would say about 8 frames a second more than the regular Proton Experimental. Plus, using these custom versions will also fix video files under Linux. But if I go into this game, we'll show some gameplay with it running Proton CatchOS. Okay, we're in here. I am going to go into my settings, however. I do have it trying to keep a 60 Hz refresh rate, but I am going to turn on VSync just so I don't get an encoder overload inside of OBS Studio. But as you can see, we're in here. I have the game's graphics cranked all the way up. I do have a 60% dynamic scale with FSR 3.1. I'm not injecting FSR 4 into the game since I don't have an RDNA 4 card. But for the most part, the game looks perfectly fine anyways. I actually can't remember where I'm at in this game.
Yep, it's the motherless outcast again. Go ahead and stare.
To carry our prizes back.
But as you can see,
I hear she stopped drinking her tea.
I actually am in kind of an area that's a little hard to run. But the game is running very, very, very good. The responsiveness from the mouse is very, very good. You know, there is a little stutter right there. But other than that, it looks really good. You know, this game, I really got to play through this game, including Forbidden West. Because I really have not. Oh, terrible shot. So, as you can see, I can run around here and there's a lot of stuff here. Hopefully this helps people that are wanting to get custom versions of Proton. I do see a lot of new Linux users here on YouTube that are uncertain about doing Proton on their system and not understanding that they can run custom versions for more performance or fixing other issues with other games. But hopefully this helps just for anybody. But like, subscribe, comment below, and I will see you next time. Later.